Well, hello, swimmers and parents of San Clemente Aquatics. We are excited to be coming back into the re-entry of swimming. But for your health and safety, along with our commitment to local and state guidelines, we are required to go through some protocols. In this video, we will walk you through some of these steps to make our re-entry a success. One of the many steps that we need to take to promote the health and safety of our swimmers is the parking situation. This is particularly important for the parents. All cars are to park in the lot. There is to be no parking in the loading zone, even if it is for a temporary drop-off. Once the kids have exited the cars, they will stand by the car and they will be waved by a parent volunteer or coach when they are ready to be lined up. There are two particularly important aspects of the parking situation. The first is the drop-off. No entry will be granted into the pool or practice if a swimmer is tardy at all. The second one is the pickup. This is called the 5-minute rule, and it really promotes the health and safety of our swimmers. We recommend parents arrive prior and no later than 5 minutes after the completion of practice. Here you see swimmers lining up at the cones. They will stand on markers promoting social distancing and will proceed as space becomes available as they move forward. The next step in the process is the temperature check. The first thing that will occur is that the parent volunteer or coach will ask a series of questions. One is related to your symptoms, and two is related to knowing anybody who has had COVID-19. Your temperature will be taken, and if you are below 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit, you will be cleared for practice. You will move along, go to the sanitizer station, and go through the lobby. At this point of the video, you are being shown the questions that will be asked. Once you've been cleared, you will cross the lobby, through the meeting room, and out to the pool deck. This is a reminder that no locker rooms will be open during the reopening. It is especially important for swimmers to wear their suits to practice, and also note that the swimmers will leave with their suits on. Once you have exited the lobby in the meeting room, you will line up, and you will then be assigned to a designated lane. Athletes will follow the ground markers to their lane assignment. All lanes will be marked with numbered cones in A, B, and C. We are allowed 3 swimmers per lane. All swimmers are also asked to bring their wet bag and dry bag. The wet bag will include their pool buoys and kickboards. Please note that the city will not provide this equipment, so you need to come prepared for practice. The dry bag will be your towels, your clothes, shoes, etc. that you want to keep dry. Once you have put your wet bag on the pool deck, you would then be directed to put your dry bag in a dry area. In this case, the bleachers. Once the swimmer has put their dry bag, they will proceed to their lane and wait for the next swimmers to arrive. Each swimmer will be called one by one, again to promote social distancing. It is important to note that swimmers are to keep their face mask on all the time, even as they line up behind their lane. As you can see, this process takes a little bit of time, so this is why it is really important for swimmers to not be tardy to practice. At the beginning of practice, the coaches will use 2 A-frames to write the practices on. This is to give you a little bit of a heads up of what you're going to be doing over the course of your practice that day. Please take a look at the whiteboard or A-frame and note what you're going to do that day. As noted earlier, there will be 3 swimmers allowed in each lane, and we are to use a 3-point entry for each swimmer. But what's important to note is when there are 3 swimmers in a lane, they all cannot be on the same side of the pool, nor can they be together on the wall. One swimmer will wait at the flags, one swimmer will wait at the wall, and one swimmer will wait at the far end. Do not worry, we have coaches that can help guide this process. Once practice is concluded, the swimmer, one by one, as designated by the coach, will grab their wet bag, then walk to the dry bag area and pick up their belongings. Again, one by one to promote social distancing. At this point, the swimmer has grabbed their dry bag, has their wet bag in hand, and makes their way through the exit gates and in the practice. Again, please note the 5-minute rule. Once the swimmer has exited the pool, we are trying to avoid any social gathering on the outside of the pool entrance, so please be on time to pick up your child. We hope you enjoyed this video. We thank you for watching. Welcome back, and we look forward to seeing you in the pool deck. Thank you.